Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Yamal is in a really good position out wide. That is good strength. And this is Lewandowski. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doué. He's picked his way through.
Oh, super ball.
Shot, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That has ended up in no man's land. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this is a great position.
And he's on his way!
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong tries to pass it through, threads one in. Fabian Ruiz. That's a nicely shaped ball. Doué! De Jong.
Time and again they are repelled.
João Neves. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hakimi. Pacho. And it's Ruiz. Opts for safety. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Passes short and sharp. Looking for a chance for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Balde.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
De Jong. Oh, that's well spotted. Hakimi is fouled. Back in possession and ready to go again. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Probing pass. And that pass isn't the best. Hakimi. Well, that has not gone well.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Barcelona have a free kick. Thinks about the shot. Yamal! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter.
It's Dembele! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Doué. Fabian Ruiz. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, perfectly measured that. João Neves. Marquinhos. And Hakimi. Pacho.
2 minutos de descuento.
João Neves. Marquinhos. And it's Neves. Hakimi. Hakimi. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. This is Dembele. Rafinha. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Pacho. Marquinhos. He's a sharp little ball here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. That was travelling. João Neves. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Marquinhos. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Fabian Ruiz. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Lovely pass, but can he get that?
Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Casado, it's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Dembele. Pedri. De Jong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. João Neves. Now it's Lewandowski. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. That's good running with the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Doué has it out wide and in space. And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. He's on it, can he get away? Takes the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal's cross. Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. He scores! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Muscular approach does pay off here. He is through here.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. He rises! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
And that's that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rafinha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Yamal! What split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Now it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Oh, Red, nice interception. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rodrigo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vinicius Junior! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He has found the way through. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Casado does really well there. He is strong. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Rodrigo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Now that's well seen too. And here's Rodrigo. Gives it back. Oh, good ball! And the shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Rodrigo. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it into space. And it's Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. De Jong, nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Rafinha. Rafinha goes on a charge down the left. De Jong. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Lewandowski, played out towards the right wing. And he has been fouled there. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Rafinha! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rodrigo. And Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. He's had a shot! And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Lewandowski, picked out brilliantly. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafinha. Pedri. Bellingham. Valverde. Now it's Valverde. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well spotted. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vinicius Junior. Mendy. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good spread. This looks promising. Great chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Rafinha. Casado. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Jong. It's Pedri. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Just too high.
Rashford has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Oh, it's Hendrick. And here's Rashford.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Rashford. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. An instinctive delivery. He's played it long. That is good alertness. And it's De Jong. Mbappe does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? He won't be happy with that one. De Jong.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, how will we look back on that?
yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that... Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Pedri usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Rashford might just make this. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Yamal. What a delightful ball. He could be in here. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great vision. Played out to the left flank. Pedri shifted it to the flank. Reinders. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? He's having a shot! Nicely weighted ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. Over to the left. Now it's Rafinha. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Always onto this. And a chance! Out of play for a throw. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Balde. Tries to play it through. Dink through. Donnarumma getting this one clear. He's on it. Can he get away? Thinks about the shot. No way through, so back it. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's a really well-measured ball. Ake going full steam ahead down the left flank. Out for a throw. Rodri. And Reinders. Played out to the right. Pedri. And it's Casado. Not the most accurate pass. Ake. He's a sharp little ball here. Some resolute defending there. Reinders.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Rodri. And Reinders. Now it's Savinho. Pedri. Spread it left. And that's a good ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Reinders. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ake. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. And that has put paid to that. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Rodri. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out wide. Yamal gets into some space. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has not gone well. And reclaimed it in a trice. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Haaland. Into the channel. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. And here's Savinho. Ake. Rodri. He's tried one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rodri just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Savinho. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rashford. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That has been slung wide. De Jong. Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rashford collecting the match ball, and it is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. And it's Balde, passing nice and neat. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game. Cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Kane. Eze. Chance, surely! It's hit the upright. Koundé going vertical. Now it's Yamal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Rice. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Out to the left it goes. He's on it. Rashford gets through on his own. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That looks a good ball through. Rashford is on his own. No foul, says the referee. Pickford did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed beyond the defence. It's gone for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well measured. Big chance, must be! And he's Rashford! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found, and a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Foot in. Eze. Knocks it into space. Saka. And it's Eze. And it's Rice. Palmer is onto this. Rafinha. Well, played right into his path. He's gone away. And it's Rashford. Chance! And another try! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And Saluki! He's picked his way through. Yamal shoots! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hakimi. João Neves. Doué is onto this. And it's Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Now João Neves. Pacho. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball, nicely worked. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. They want to be quick to recover this. It's their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Looking wide. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Ferran Torres.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Casado. Pacho cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in plenty of space here. Vitinha. Al-Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Showing good feet. He's picked his way. Rafinha! Hakimi. And it's Doué. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri. Rafinha. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Half-time getting close now. Oh, good spread. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, what a ball! Casado, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here! Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Quality ball. Vitinha. And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
De Jong, it's a really well-measured ball. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when...
He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Cross from Rafinha. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He has found the way through. De Jong. Aims beyond the defence. Yamal looking to run onto it. And he's onside. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a... Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's put paid to a prop. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's Dembele. Koundé.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Goes for the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Ferran Torres is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Vitinha. Doué. Good ball, good real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now the ball's gone astray.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Koundé. And here's Ferran Torres. 5 minutes left on the clock. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ferran Torres. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snap. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.